Namaste dear student and parent, welcome to this webinar on how to choose the right career. We all go through a process where a student says, I hate this college, I hate this course, I hate this job, I hate this career, I hate studying. And all this happened because of wrong career chosen. And in this webinar, I'm going to explain you how to choose the right career. The webinar is divided into two segments. Firstly, I will explain you why one should plan and what will happen if you don't plan. And secondly, I'm going to explain you in detail about how to choose the right career. So make sure you watch this video till the end. Yes. So as I've said, why one should plan a career, right? This is one main question we should always begin with, right? Always start with why. Yeah. Firstly, this is the major reason. This image shows everything, right? The image here says that someone who climbs the tree fastest is the winner. Now, this is our education system where we are judged based on one exam. It could be one JEE exam, one UPSC exam, one SSC exam. Someone who cracks that exam, you are the smartest. But this is not the real case in the society. We need problem solver in every situation. So in this situation, who will be on the top of the tree fastest? Yeah, most of you can see monkey here, but there is a small bird also to the right of monkey. Now the question here in this image that who will reach on the top of the tree fastest? Here if you see there is monkey and there is a bird also. So the bird will reach on the top of the tree fastest and followed by will be the monkey. But that doesn't mean the penguin, the elephant and the fish are idiots. Though they cannot climb the tree, but they can do their service in their domain, right? So similarly, we all are special. Only thing is we should understand who we are first, okay? And what people need. What are the major qualities of me which is required for the society, yeah? Another famous quote by Albert Einstein, it says, everybody is genius, but if you judge a fish by its ability to climb a tree, it will live its whole life believing that it is stupid. Yeah, just because that fish cannot climb a tree, that doesn't mean it is stupid. When you are a fish, you should learn the ability to swim. You should have all the skills to swim faster, zigzag, whatever you want, but it is only about swimming because you have to survive in water, right? And if it is monkey, you should learn the art of climbing tree fast, jumping around the tree fast, yeah, swinging around the tree fast. So you should know who you are and expertise in that. Now, who should watch this? It is just the beginning, right? So who should watch this? Someone to know how to choose subjects for high school. A lot of people, when they reach 9th class, they have to choose some subjects, yeah. Based on 8th class marks, they end up choosing subject. Even that is not right, yeah. Then how to choose the course after 10th. This is the most important thing. If you have finished your school, you end up choosing commerce, arts and science based on your marks. That is very bad. Yeah. So most important amongst all, I feel, when you are in class 10, yeah, like if you have entered class 10, before leaving class 10, you should know what to do. Yeah, you should know till the end. Okay, till PhD, if at all you want to get specialized. Yeah. And how to choose graduation after class 12th. Yeah, if you are in this domain, you should watch this. Then what after graduation? If you are doing graduation or you have just finished your graduation, you are not understanding what to do or you are just going with the flow, not good. Okay, watch this video, you will understand. Then what after post graduation? Then what kind of business should I do? A lot of people, I have counseled a person who was a retired army man who wanted to do some startup. Okay, then with the help of counseling, he got to know what he is good at and he did some 6 months course and he started doing his business. Okay, so what kind of business suits you? Okay, how if you want to switch your career completely, you want to change the company or you want to switch the department. So to understand what is the best for you, okay, no career is the best or no career is the worst. It is the right person being in the right career will do justice to that career, to that service and also to you as a personality, right? So let me start by explaining you one wonderful story. Now this story is about a carpenter, okay? The story's name is Building Life. Now this elderly carpenter was ready to retire, and he told his boss about his plan to leave and live a more relaxed life with his wife. He was okay to be without salary, but he needed to retire. Yeah. Then the boss was sorry to see such a good worker go. He asked the carpenter to build just one house as a personal favor. Okay. The carpenter said yes, but never agreed with heart. Okay. Because he had given 20 years of service, but this boss says, do one more project, and he was very upset. The carpenter was very upset. He thought after giving so many years of service, I will get retirement based on my wish. He did not get. So he somehow said yes. Okay. He began his work with his team, but with low morale and used ordinary materials. So somehow he finished. Okay, the house was ready. He used his team, he used ordinary materials, and somehow the project was ready. Now he goes to the boss and gives the key. Okay, the boss didn't even see his last project. When the carpenter said, "Work done, sir, here is the key of my last project," what did the boss say? The boss with a smile said, "It's your gift from us for the service rendered by you for so many years." Now you can imagine the situation of the carpenter, right? Yeah, he thought that he is doing his last job and he just wanted to finish. But end of the day, that last project was not his best project, and that is the gift what he is getting from the company. Okay, now you can imagine what is the situation of the carpenter. He was shocked. Okay, what a shame. If he had known he was building his own house, he would have done it with so much passion. Yeah. So what are the lessons to learn here? So it is with us. We build our life a day at a time, often putting less than our best into the building. Then with a shot, we realize we have to live in the house we have built. So it is you are the carpenter of your life. Each day you hammer a nail, place a board, or erect a wall, right? Your attitude and your choices you make today build your house for tomorrow. So you should build it wisely. Now what is house here? You know, the house is related to our personality. The kind of time we invest in learning a lot of skills, in learning a lot of languages, in learning how to live your life, the soft skills, the life skills, all these skills will help you build a personality, and that personality is useful for the society, and then you earn money, then you earn respect. If you live a life with ignorance, and you will realize that, you know, because of that ignorance, I am living this life. Okay, so it's all about spending versus investing of your time. So invest your time, and remember, whatever time you're investing today, you are going to get the returns of it tomorrow. Yes. So here the moral is, time is more valuable than money, because you can earn more money, but you cannot earn more time. Yeah. So you should learn the art of understanding the difference between spending of time versus investment of time. Now some examples of spending. Yeah. Overthinking on past or any non-productive events. Yeah, that fellow said me this, that day this happened, last year this happened with me, now that girl is not talking to me, that boy is not talking to me, my friend is not talking to me. Yeah, these are some non-productive things. If you keep wasting on this, your time will go off. Yeah, so remember this. Don't overthink on things which are not in your control. Yeah, living life without planning. If you are not planning, if you don't know where to go, if you are not living a life with to-do list, you are spending your time, you are not investing. Okay, if you are more on social media, then it will kill you. Okay, slowly it is killing your time. Yeah, if you see, there is a documentary on Netflix by the name The Social Dilemma. Yeah, if you watch that video or if you watch that documentary, you will understand that the whole social media thing is designed in such a way to make you addictive to that process of you just scrolling. Okay, even I have seen this. Like, if you like something and if you are staying more there, that means that the algorithm there, the artificial intelligence there, it understands that you are the person who wants this kind of thing, and it will share you only that kind of thing. What it wants is your time, your screen time, and you should be aware by just seeing some slides, your 20 minutes, 30 minutes, 1 hour is gone. On an average, it is said that in India, around 10 hours of time of youth is gone in social media out of 24 hours. And this can be examined by the app called Screen Time. You can download that app and just see, on which app or on which screen you are in the whole day. Yeah. By that time, you will understand that you'll monitor your timing, you'll monitor what you're watching, and slowly you'll learn the art of reducing it. Okay. So social media, if you are a content maker, yeah, be on social media. But if you are a consumer, be away from it. Yes. TV, these days at least people have stopped watching, but there are still people watching serials. It is injustice to the life, right? If you are watching that, the so-called Big Boss or so-called any serials, yeah, please don't watch it. Living life with ignorance. No, what does that mean? Ignorance means there are a lot of knowledge going on, there are a lot of things going on, and you don't want to listen to it, you don't want to know. Yeah, there is elections going on, I don't want to know this. This is called ignorance. Yeah, there is some event happening there, there is some incident which has happened there, and if you live life with ignorance, a time will come, the society will ignore you. So don't live life with ignorance. Playing video games for whole day. Youth is always involved in video games. You can play, you should have a certain time, like 1 hour max. Yeah, with time you should reduce it. Then just roaming around without any goal. Just, I'm feeling bored, let's go. Now today you are not feeling bored, that doesn't mean everyone is not feeling bored, and you spoil all the time of people who could have done something productive. So just roaming around or just watching web series, 8 hours, 10 hours gone, right? Then changing smartphone. You should understand, just smartphone is a liability if you are not using it in a right way. If you are making content, if you are writing blogs, making videos of you, and with that you're solving some problem of the society, then yes, it is good. But if you're just for consuming things, if you're changing your smartphone, it is liability, it is not an asset. And there are many more. Yeah, okay, spending time, the result. Now what will be the result of it? You will pay the bill. You have spent time, now it is a time to pay bill. Now what will be the bill? You will end up a stage of life where you will have no skill. Okay, you will hunt for loans, you will hunt for helps, you'll have no luxury in your life. Yeah, you will have your kids, and you will have to live a life of mediocre. Then you'll have no money to travel abroad. Yeah, no money for good hospitals, no money for good education of kids. Then end up in a low profile career. It's not that you're not going to get anything. There are a lot of small jobs, so-called Mac jobs or something, where it's a name given to low skilled jobs. Like if you see people working in McDonald's, everything is ready, they are there just to pack it and give it. So that's called low skilled jobs. So you should not be a trap of such jobs. Okay, you need to understand that society needs your skill. You need to understand where you are good at. Okay, based on that you can do wonders and then earn money also. Okay, then a productive time lost. Yes, no value from the society. End of the day, this is the most important thing. Because if you have ignored your time, a time will come when your own relatives, your own parents, your own friends, siblings will not respect you because you have not invested your time when it was required. And today, everyone will ignore you. Okay. Now imagine if you have invested your time. Okay. Now what is investment of time? Developing life skills. Okay. Life skills means how to live your life. You should understand that. Just because you have lived in this society, but the whole world is living in a different way. We need to understand what are the etiquettes of living life. It could be language, it could be dress, it could be eating etiquettes, it could be anything. Learn life skills. Okay, keeping a mentor. You should have your personal mentor, career mentor, all kinds of mentors you should have in your life. If you have, then you are very lucky. Okay, there are people who are paying lakhs together for 1 hour of mentoring. There are people who need 1 hour of someone, they pay lakhs together. There are people I know, okay, and you have to hunt them. Okay, at least some small mentors you should have. You may not have the best mentors in the world, but mentors are required. Now, developing communication skill, be it any career in life, if you don't express your ideas, if you don't know the art of writing your ideas or communicating your ideas for one-on-one or for public, then you will lag behind. Then learning new language. Firstly, you should understand that you should learn our Indian languages. Yeah, when you understand more of our Indian language, you'll understand more culture, and then you will communicate, you can do business with them. You can work anywhere, any part of India. Then giving time to spiritual activities. Any ups and downs in your life, if you are in touch with spiritual activities, with spiritual gurus, spiritual teachers or spiritual books or spiritual lectures, that will take care of your bad times also, because life is about good and bad. So spiritual activity will take care of it. Then learning aptitude. Okay, you should learn aptitude, you should understand current affairs, general knowledge, then exercising regularly, especially yoga, then understanding from all source, wherever there is knowledge, buying books and courses. So whenever you see a small course around, and if you think that is your kind, you should learn to invest, because you could learn something, and with that one something you could do wonders with yourself and to the society. So don't ignore these things. Okay, you can reduce buying chats and foods outside, and upgrading any nonsense things, or you could stop buying your t-shirts and clothes a lot, because all these will decay. But if you invest on books, on courses where it is upgrading you, that will give you more fruits than just one day pleasure of just one cloth or anything. Then learning skills, could be any skills. You should keep learning skills every day. Then mentorship services, you can take some mentorship services from people. So these are investment. What will happen with this? You will get returns, that is, you will live a life with positivity in choosing your life. Okay, you will choose your life, how you want to live your life. Okay, you will have the ability to handle tough times will always be there, right? You will have the ability to handle that, ability to take confident decisions, confidence to communicate your ideas to any level. You are having idea, you can talk to anyone only when you have invested your time. Then you will have the strength to choose your career according to your wish. You want to live your life, right? So you will choose a career, no, this is not what I want something else. And you know what you want, because you have invested your time. So you will travel according to your wish, and that too in luxury. You will live a life with independence, and you will be liked and accepted in the society. Most important, right? You want respect from the society, you want to earn money, you have to invest your time. And thank you very much that you're investing your time here. Okay, at least 1 hour or more than 1 hour this presentation will go on, and by this you are investing your time, you are learning a lot of things, and somewhere you will implement this in your life and you will change. Okay, now if you see what will happen when you invest. Now if you see, this is a railway bogie. Okay, this is one kind, that is second class, sleeper class, 3-tier, 2-tier, or first class. Now you all know that this is one train, it has different bogie. Imagine you have to travel from Mysore to Delhi. You will be traveling to one destination. You all will be traveling to one destination. We all are living a life where our destination is that unfortunate goal of all of us, that is death. But our journey matters, right? We all will die one day. But if we live a life with ignorance, our journey will be kind of a second class, where there is a lot of adjustment, there is uncleaned toilet, no place to even stand, forget about sleeping. Now if you upgrade a bit, you will come to a sleeper class, then a 3-tier, then a 2-tier, then a first class. So it's all about investment of time. You can just travel in first class and see what kind of people travel there. All the people who have invested time, they are there. Okay, so you have to work hard, you have to work in your domain to understand that you have to live life according to your wish. Otherwise the society is there to take you for mediocre job, and you will live a life of second class. Okay, so it is all left to you if you want to invest your time or spend your time. So this was just some general information which I wanted to give. Now about me, my name is Srinivas Balaraju. I am a mentor, coach and a career counselor. I head the team who run the institute as Smart Coaching Academy. In digital platform, we are named as Smart Sutra. Especially we train for competitive exams, communication skills and personality development. And I'm also a certified career counselor. You can check out our website smartsutra.in for competitive exams, smartcareergoals.com for career counseling, and srinivasbalaraju.com is my personal website. By qualification, I've done diploma, BE and MTech, diploma in mechanical engineering, BE in mechanical engineering and MTech in production management. For more than 10 years, I'm in education and training. Okay, basically I was a lecturer and assistant professor. Then from past 5 years, I am running this institute and I'm doing counseling. Okay, so this is how our institute looks, and this is our offline classes, how we used to conduct. Lot of students have passed in railway, SSC, banking, all sort of competitive exams. We have results. This is how I've done seminars in colleges, universities about career counseling, and this is the digital age, and so I am reaching you all in this digital platform. Okay, so this is how I do offline seminars and some press meets also. So this is my small family. My wife Bhavana, my son Raghav. My wife works with Canara Bank as an officer, and this is my mother Nirmala. So this is my small family in Belgavi, Karnataka. So if you see, this is me 1 decade before, where I was an athlete. I have represented my college in university level, and I have also won medals in state level, that is discus throw. I have won medal in discus throw, and also as I was a professor in a college, I was also athletic trainer because I was an athlete. I used to do an extra work to train athletes, and my team, that is my students, have won 11 medals in state. So this was my passion. That was 1 decade before, where my passion was about sports, and I was known for that. Okay, when I was just teaching and doing sport. And this is an era where I'm doing training for competitive exam, communication skill, and I'm doing career counseling. Now coming to the types of counselors. Okay, I know a person, very talented young girl, who said, "Sir, I wanted to come to counseling, but my father did not allow. He said that you are smart enough, why do you want counseling? Only mad people go to counseling." So you should understand there are different types of counselors. Okay, there are family or marriage counselors, rehabilitation counselors, then mental health counselors, okay, substance abuse counselors, guidance and career counselors. See, I am a career counselor. There are people who are not able to come out of drugs, they go to counselor. There are people who have failures in their marriages, they go to counselor. Their mental health is not good, they go to counselor. And when people come to me to understand what suits them and what career suits them and what are the various career options, even which we don't know, and we want to know that, so they come to us, so-called career counselor. But in market, there are people saying as counselor, a career counselor, we should understand they are called as course counselors. Okay, they will be having a board as a counselor, but we should understand who is a course counselor and a career counselor also. When you go to a coaching institute or when you go to a college, there you will see a board written as counselor, but their goal is admission. Now imagine you go to an IIT institute where they are training for IIT coaching. The board written there is counselor, but he or she has a goal to explain only positive things about their coaching and positive things about the IIT. Okay, so their goal is to make you as a customer. Okay, their goal is only admissions. Everyone is a customer for them. Everyone who goes in as a walk-in, their goal is to convert them as a customer. Every candidate is made to listen only the positive aspects of it. Okay, only positive thing that they say about it. And commission-based job. So this course counselor is commission-based job. Every admission they do, they get commission based on that. Whereas career counselor is quite different. A career counselor goal is student satisfaction. Here it is not about any courses or any admission. It's about student satisfaction. Okay, explains what suits him. It's not only about that course. It's about what are the various courses and what is the best for him. Okay, explains route map to achieve that goal. So he will explain, the career counselor explains what is best for you and how to reach that goal also. Okay, explains various options, not only one, he gives you 2-3 options also. Then service based job. It is not commission based job. It is a service, time given to you for the platform, for the explanation thing. Okay, that is called service based job. So there is no commission based job here. The recommendation based on interest and suitability. Okay, the recommendation is given based on what is your interest and what suits you. It's not only about my interest, my course, it's about your interest and what suits you. Yeah, based on that the recommendation is given. So you should understand who is a career counselor. A lot of people whom I did career counseling, they did not know who was career counselor also. Okay, slowly with time things are changing, the education system is changing, So career counseling will be a kind of hot career for a lot of people. Yeah. So slowly things will change. I'm working hard to explain people. Okay, there are people who will come. A lot of career counselors will be there in the society very soon. So as I said, career choices are life choices. So one should be serious there. So what will happen? Yeah, major portion of our life we end up doing job. Yes or no? If you see, average lifespan of a human being is 60 years, and around 40 years service a man gives to the society. So that means bad job done is equal to bad life lived. Yeah. So you could solve the real problem of the society and earn well. Being in wrong career, you will neither solve the problem nor earn well. Now you know what is earning. You earn money. Now what is money? Something what other person has, he is giving you in return of the service given to you. So that means he has a problem, you solve his problem, he gives you money. So society has a problem, okay, and you need to have ideas according to your strength. You should work and solve that problem, then earn money. Yeah, a lot of people, a lot of softwares have come now. Now if you see, there was a problem of queue for buying tickets, then there is Make My Trip now. Yeah, there are Book My Show now. Then there were problem on there were problem in booking the rooms when we travel. There is Oyo now. So they all are earning in crores. Okay, it's only because they understood, they saw the world in their eyes, where they saw the world they saw the world with a vision to solve the problem. And if you solve the problem, obviously society will pay you, and pay you really good. End up wasting money in wrong courses. Yeah, if you just take random courses, you will end up wasting it. When you invest money in a course, it is investment, and when you just randomly take a course, it is expenditure. Okay, so we should think and take courses. You will not be known as a specialist if you randomly take anything. Now if you see, 90% of engineers, at least 80% of engineers are not employable, but still they call themselves as engineers. Now what is an engineer? Engineer means with his engineering skills, he should solve a problem. Now I remember when I was young, after my engineering, my junior asked me, I want a job, please find a reference in this industry. I had a reference. I asked him to go there. In a matter of 2 months, he left, and he said me, no, you sent me there, but they were asking me to work on machine, asking me to wipe the grease, put the grease, bring the spanner and all. But I am an engineer, why should I do that? Then I said, what kind of engineer you are? You are a mechanical engineer. Mechanical engineer means to work on machines, to work in industry. Your hands will get dirty. But people just wanted engineering. So they are not engineers. A lot of people, they just do engineering, and then they think of some simple course or any simple government job. They want security now. But actually engineering means what? Engineering means in that course or in that particular field, you will be skilled to solve the problem. Okay, so we need to understand a time should come in life where you should be called as a specialist. Okay, so today I am a mentor, coach and a career counselor. Yeah, though I am a MTech holder, I don't write about my qualification there, because I'm not using my engineering skills to solve any problem of the society. When I took my psychometric test, when I took my counseling in my early 30s, then I understood that engineering was not my kind of thing. Somehow I did well in MTech because I had chosen production management, and management is something which suits me. I wish I was knowing this, then I should have not done diploma and BE in mechanical, because that is not me. Yeah. So for this reason, I'm very passionate in career counseling, because I know the value of this 1 decade which is gone. Okay. A lot of people have wasted their life. Somehow I did something, and the experience of that I'm using in only for counseling. But I'm not doing anything related to mechanical engineering. Okay. Because it does not suit me. I don't like it. And now I understood that. And that is the reason I was struggling there. But when I did MTech, I was understanding everything. And so I was third to the university also. So when you do something which you like, obviously, you will score well, everything will go good. But when you do something which you don't like, you will struggle to understand the subject. When you are struggling to understand the subject, it is struggle for you also and for the teacher who is explaining you also. Yeah. So you all will feel idiots. A teacher who is not able to teach you, and you are not able to understand. Yeah. So please understand, you all should become a specialist. So So over 93% of Indian students between 17 and 21 year age know about only 7 career options in India. There are at least, so after counseling, we suggest out of 3,000 occupation, here people know only 7 career options at the age of 17 and 21. In fact, a staggering 9 out of 10 people aged between 21 and 65 say they regret rushing their career choices. Imagine at the age of 65, they are saying, I wish I could have done that. I should have done this. Yeah. So you are very young. So you should take the right decisions now. It leads to unemployment. Obviously, with all the unsatisfaction, no skills, obviously it leads to unemployment. Unable to pay education loan, be it international or national. Yeah, we take loans based thinking that it is investment. And when we start studying, we feel that, I've invested so much, I have to push myself and finish. And then you are scared, how will I get job? I don't know anything. I just have a degree. So people, keep their house in the on mortgage and take loan and go for higher studies for foreign, and there they struggle, and there they are scared. If I go back, I don't know what will happen. I have no money to pay back the loan. What will I do? So all these problems, only one solution is to understand what suits you. Okay, rejection from the society. Consequently, one might fall victim to some serious psychiatric disease that requires complex and long-term treatment. You all know, you must have seen and you must have read a lot of cases where the student is unable to study. Okay, he gets into depression, and with that there is a lot of treatment going on. Students start getting into unwanted habit in search of satisfaction and happiness. Yeah, because they are not getting happiness in the scores, they are not able to understand studies. So they end up doing something where they get satisfaction. Okay, there are people I know, unless they smoke, they are not able to sit. Yeah, unless they drink, they are not able to sit on the study table, because they are finding satisfaction in something else. They end up taking drugs because of non-satisfied career options. Okay. Now this is a screenshot by the Hindu newspaper. It is said that student suicide rising, 28 lives lost every day, which means almost more than 1 life is lost per hour per day. Okay, so this is a serious issue, and that's the reason I'm here to explain that career choices are life choices. You should be serious in choosing your courses and your career. Changing the course in mid of the wrong career or course makes the situation worse, as we are not confident in moving ahead nor to take U-turn and start something new. Because if you see, starting something new will be terrifying than staying in the same course. A lot of people in mid of the engineering, they come to me, they say I'm not able to study, but they are in 3rd year now, and when we check, engineering is not something of their domain. But what to do now? If I say that you should have taken hotel management or hospitality, you coming back 3 years back and starting something new is very tough. So we end up telling that somehow you finish and then do some course. So that is not that good than starting something from the core. If you start doing, if hospitality is something which suits you, you will enjoy that course. 3 years will be the best years of your life. If you do something which is not according to you, obviously you will feel terrified to go to college, terrified, you'll be stressed for exams. All these things should not happen. Okay. So many waste a decade and some waste their entire life knowing who they are and what they are good at. A lot of people have wasted their decade, entire life doing something to just please the society, which is not their kind. And they are not earning well also. If they could have done something else, they could have earned well, earned respect also. But they started wrong career and they continued with that, and they are ending their life with that career. Okay. More than 40% students fail in 12th. Most of them don't understand what they are studying. If you see on an average in Karnataka, 50 to 60% is the past result of 12th, be it arts, commerce and science. So most of them don't even understand what they are studying. Okay, and this is terrifying result. Okay, 50% of people are upset. It means 50% are fail means what? 50% means lakhs of students every year. More than 70% students in graduation are not aware of what they are going to do next. Be it engineering also, be it mechanical engineer also doesn't know. He's just waiting for some campus to come. One thing you should remember, dear student, that campus placement is the last thing one should expect. You should have your career plans that this is the goal, this is the company. If you just keep doing your course and someone will come and take you, that means you are a puppet to them. Okay, you need to understand that no, I don't want to come to this company. My company is this, and this is my career. You need to plan that. Okay, so campus placement is not the end of the your course. You should understand. You should plan. Campus placement is the worst thing. It should happen. More than 80% working professionals are not satisfied with the careers they are in, which I started with. It is truth, okay? Economic Times said this. If you see here, 80%, this is from Business Today. 80% of Indian engineers not fit for jobs. 80%. And we start blaming, the society that there is no job for engineers. They are not fit. Even I have done interviews, a lot of interviews when I was a professor for my own institute also. When we have done interviews, we ask only two things: introduce yourself and why one should hire you. You have no answer for that. A lot of people have no answer for that, no interest to learn about how to do that also. A lot of courses are available, how to develop their personality. They are living a life with ignorance. They are thinking, I am an engineer, I will be hired. Okay, slowly they are understanding that engineering has no life. So you have to understand, with engineering there should be a lot of vocational courses. Okay, personality should go developing hand in hand with your graduation, whatever you're doing. Okay, so this is a staggering number, right? 80%. Then students suffering to understand the subject, that is worst thing, right? If you're struggling to understand a subject, that means you're struggling to live your life. Stress to perform against interest. Yeah, you don't want to study this, but still you push yourself just to prove people, see, I got 90%. Always worried of what if this course doesn't work. Yeah, you have taken admissions and now you are worried, if I leave now, what will happen, or if I finish this and I'm not able to get job, what will happen. Okay, even if you pass the course, you find difficulty to perform. Yeah, even if you somehow finish engineering, that's the reason 80% of them are not are not even employable. It is because of just it is engineering. Okay, just it is a BCom, just it is a BSc. But if you are a BSc, if you are a BCom, you should have the skill to handle my accounts. Okay, lot of MCom people have asked simple question, the difference between debit and credit. 80% people still don't know that, and they are MCom. Okay, I'm not kidding. I have asked this question. Okay, they don't know the real value of credit and debit also. It is just the graduation thing they are depending on. That is not going to do anything, dear student. Fees may result as expenditure, which should have been as an investment. Okay, because you have invested in something else which is not suiting you, the investment has turned out into an expenditure. Fear of paying back the education loan. Lot of people, lot of banks are having non-performance asset as education loans. Okay, they have taken loans, they are not able to study there because it is not their domain. So all these are the reasons. Okay, I'm telling you should plan your career. So how people choose the career these days, or from many years now? Yeah, they choose based on percentage. Yeah, if you are 80% plus, you are science. If you are 70%, you are commerce. If you are below 60, you are arts. Yeah, that's not the case. You should not do that. Parental pressure, interest, yeah, dreams of their parents. The parents want to live their life with the help of their kids. Okay, there are parents who have clinic, they want to develop a hospital, so they push their kids to do doctor, okay, to do MBBS, to do MD, though that kid is not at all interested in it. Okay, lawyers, they want to develop their law office, so they want their kids. If you see a family of lawyers, everyone will be lawyers there. Okay, so sometimes yes, it is good that you be in that same career, but today's generation, they are exposed to so many things, so they may not be liking what you all do. Parents, whatever you are doing, you should check whether it suits him or no. More than money, you should see that person will be satisfied there or no, right? So siblings' opinion, yeah, my brother has done engineering, so I have put in engineering, same engineering, mechanical engineering, so that I'll use his books, his uniforms to save money. Okay, my brother is in that company, so if I do this, he'll recommend me. Siblings' opinion, relatives' opinion, peer pressure. Yeah, based on peer pressure, a lot of people choose because my friend is in that college. Okay, a lot of girls want to be with them. They don't want to expose themselves to new things, so they hold their hands and go to all the colleges which is near to their house. And even though they are very good in science or very good in commerce, they end up taking arts. Yeah, even though they are very good in art, they end up taking science because that friend is there. So stop taking decision based on your peer, that is your friends. Okay, you get motivated with one seminar, or college will come and say that if you do this, you will get this, come and join, do the admission. that is also not good. You should do proper survey. Yeah, don't get carried away with one seminar of any college. Then you get motivated based on media, movies and web series. I want to become IAS officer. Yeah, I want to become CBI officer just by watching some movies. Okay, that is just momentary thing. We should plan about it. Okay, how you should reach there, we need to understand that path. Read some books, whether you are able to comprehend it or no. If it is not happening, then that is not your kind. Yeah, money. Yeah, we all want to earn money, so we choose MBBS. Yeah, doctors are earning money. Dear students, understand, money is everywhere. Even an artist is earning money. Even a person who is selling chart on the street is earning money. And even an engineer is earning money. And in the other way, even doctors are not earning money. Yeah, even a person running a hotel is not earning money. Even engineer is not earning money. It's all about how passionate you are in that career. Okay, everyone will earn money. Okay, it's all about you being in the right career. And people choose career based on to prove someone. You say that I cannot study, I will study and so I will do engineering, I'll do PhD and so. Okay, end of the day, it is not his kind and he is not able to get job because of that. So these are some wrong ways of choosing the career. Okay, so technology has eased the way out. So it's a time to use technology. Yeah. Now, how is technology changing? If you see Google Map, you want to reach one destination. Imagine what is happening. You use Google Map. Okay, firstly, you are understanding the right direction. While you are moving in the direction, you understand what are the best hotels available while you are going. Okay, any parks, any malls, any cinema halls. Okay, any hospitals. So technology has eased our life. Yeah, imagine you want to go to a new city and you are searching for a location. You have magicbricks.com where they are showing you a lot of options. Okay, where there are houses, what are the nearby places there. By just with one technology, you're understanding so many things and your decisions have done miracles, right? Okay, your decision making has increased to another level. If you see in medicine field also, be it microscope, be it telescope, be it CT scan, these days it is CT scan all over the place, right? Because of that one scan report, we can understand how deep the virus has gone or how deep the infection has spread. So imagine with the naked eyes, we cannot see all these things. So we need technology, right? So we humans are depending a lot on technology, be it booking the tickets or be it joining the webinars also. Even this webinar, through some technology, I am reaching you, right? If technology was not there, I am in one place, you are in one place, you are living your life, I am living my life. Okay, because of technology, we are connecting to people, we are shopping well. So it is a time to choose your career with the help of technology, because we end up choosing career based on our intelligence, and our intelligence is, our intelligence involves a lot of emotional activities also. So we choose based on emotional things. So we need to use technology, okay, to understand who we are and what are the various ways and what are the various options. And with that, you will live your life peacefully because you're doing something and you know where to go. Yeah. So to avoid the statements in your life like, I wish I could have, I wish I should have, yeah, I wish I knew this, all these things should not happen in your life, right? So planning the right career is way better than suffering, because suffering or not suffering is your choice. So end of the day, I hope you have understood that why career planning is important. I hope you have made some notes. Yeah. Now you have understood why career planning is important. Firstly, all the data, the surveys which I gave are from these famous channels, okay, famous media channels. And it is not only my opinion there. I have taken screenshots and feedbacks or surveys from these channels. Okay. So this was about why one should plan a career. Okay. So before I start how, let me start with a wonderful story. This story is about an elephant and a monkey. They were very good friends in the jungle. They were always playing around in the jungle. So one day they decided to run a race to climb a tree. Someone who climbs the tree fastest is a winner. Whole jungle came to know that this is a race going to start. There is a race going to start tomorrow morning, and everyone gathered to watch the race. So as a lot of people gathered, these two, before starting the race, now they are in pressure because they have to perform, because a lot of audience are watching now. So as soon as the race began, the monkey just started and finished the race. But whereas elephant was still running, and it was running to reach the tree, and somehow it reached the tree and it started climbing. It was trying and trying. It was reaching a branch and it was falling and it was making a lot of noise. A lot of people were laughing. It took whole day to climb the tree and it reached the top of the tree. Okay, and once it finished, it reached the top of the tree, everyone applauded and they left. But this elephant is feeling very bad and it is feeling like an idiot. I took whole day and that monkey took just 1 minute or less than a minute to finish this, and I am still scared to sit on this tree, and that monkey, it is still jumping around and it is very happy. I am living such an idiotic life. Now if you see, the moral of the story here is, a lot of people may say that elephant lost it, and there are people, they may say that you should never give up. This is the moral. No, the moral of the story here is, the elephant did not lose the race, it ran a wrong race. If there was a race of uprooting the tree or carrying the tree to one place to another, monkey could not even do anything there. Okay, so it is about understanding one's strength and then competing. Okay, if you don't know what is your strength and if you start competing in everything, you may start feeling idiot. Okay, like this elephant here. Okay, when you understand who you are, then you will solve the real problem of the society and earn money. So coming to how. Okay, now there are a lot of skills to develop. Okay, you can watch a video of mine on YouTube where, if you are a youngster, what are the skills to develop? I don't want to add this here and make it more lengthy. You can just switch to YouTube and just type Srinivas Balaraju as YouTube channel and channel name, and just type skills to develop there. Okay, I've made that video. Now about our courses, we do have our digital courses for competitive exams. Okay, these are our major subjects, and soft skills. Okay, it is useful for NRE, CET, banking, SSC, UPSC, all these subjects, and soft skill for basic English, advanced English, communication skill, and personality development. Now one should know the various ways of learning. Okay, you all have complained about online classes, offline classes. You should understand deep science about learning. Now there are positives and negatives of all the learnings. Firstly, if you see offline classes, more students at a time may miss the class, can't ask always to repeat the lecture. Yeah, there are a lot of people in a class and a teacher is teaching in his speed and student has to be with him. And if you miss the class, that whole lecture is gone. You cannot ask the doubt if you are hesitant to ask the doubt. So there are so many drawbacks. Even I did not understand a lot of things when I was in my classroom. I learned a lot online only. In my engineering and MTech days, I did my own notes by watching YouTube because I was a slow learner. I wanted it to pause, I wanted to go reverse, I wanted to make my own note. Okay, so offline classes has its own drawback. And coming to live classes online, okay, live also, if you see, there are more number of students at a time, may miss the class, can't ask always to repeat the lecture, and most important, internet fluctuation. Because it is a live session, internet may fluctuate, and you may keep asking, the teacher may keep asking, are you listening? Online also has its own drawback, that is live online classes. Okay, I think compared to all of these, digital courses are better because it feels like it is one-on-one. Now see, this is a recording session. Okay, it feels like it is yours. I am telling only for you. Yeah, because you can control it. Now if you see, can learn at wish. You can learn whenever you want. Okay, you can learn. Today I am not feeling good, I learn in the evening. Okay, I learn in the morning. I am a morning learner, I am an evening learner. So if it is offline class or live class, you have to go according to them. But it is digital course, you can learn whenever you want. Can reverse, pause, forward, or revise. Okay, you can go reverse, you can forward it, you can run the courses, like you can run it for 1.25, 1.5 speed faster. Okay, and you can come back and revise also because it is under your control. Pre-recorded and can be downloadable also. A lot of courses are available in such a way where you can download and keep, and you can watch without internet also. Okay, so these are the learning ways, and we are also in digital courses. A lot of our courses like competitive exams and communication skills. Now what are the values? If you see, our courses are running in a discount price of 99.9% off. So that means we have courses from 5 rupees onwards. So download our app Smart Sutra, or you can check out a lot of webinars on smartsutra.in. Okay, in between the career counseling, I'm saying this because we are good in other things also. You can just experience by just from 5 rupees onwards. Okay, a lot of free videos are also available on our channel and all on our app. Okay, and the starting fees of a course is just ₹5. Yeah. So, and you are getting lifetime service. Even if you take this ₹5 course, you are getting lifetime service, and a total more than 1000 videos are already available on our platform. So when you're choosing a career, there are a lot of myth. Now here you can see a myth. Myth, you are good in arguing, take law as a career. Okay, this is a myth. Okay, but the reality of law requires good academics, vocabulary, reading ability, memory, and strong reasoning ability. A lot of people say you are good in talking, you become a businessman, you become a salesman, you become a lawyer. They have their own etiquettes. It is just 1% or 10% of what you have said. And if you see the reality of a lawyer, it is not that he shouts like how we watch in movies. Okay, lot of big lawyers, they don't speak at all. They just gather proof and they are good in writing. Yeah. So law, it is not what you think. Any career is not what you think. We need to do a lot of research. Okay. When the right person, law, it is a lot of people ignore law, but a lot of people have earned a lot of respect and money from law as a career. Now, how to choose the career? So this is one way. Okay. 4 steps. First, reflect, research, plan, and take action. Let me explain one by one. What is reflect? Who you are, you need to understand. Okay. What are you looking for in a career? Okay. Who you are, we need to know who am I. Okay. And then we need to understand what kind of life I want to live. That is my next 40 years. What kind of life I want to live? What kind of life you want to live, right? Then find out what you learn with ease. What are the subject and what are the articles I love to read with ease, and what are the articles and subjects I ignore, in the sense I don't like to. Okay, which event you want to be a part of, what's your goal, what kind of events you want to be, what role you want to play in this society. Okay, type of environment you want to be in, also association you want to be in. So make list of all these things. Okay, then you have to do research on it. Once you have reflected, you have to do research. Search LinkedIn profile of people whom you want to be as. Okay, then speak to people who are already in the post. Yeah, if you want to become an income tax officer, somehow you make by LinkedIn profile or something, you go and talk to that person. Okay, how he has achieved this goal and what are the various ways, how is the life now, whether you are happy now and what you thought, is it the same? All these things you will understand when you speak to people. Check how much time is needed to be there. Yeah, today if you're in 10th class or 12th class, how much time do I have to reach that position? Yeah, check what resources you have to reach there. What are the resources do you have? Okay, if you don't have money, there are some career options where you need a lot of money. Yeah, there are people who want to go to US and do something. So that doesn't mean you have to do that only, right? If you don't have financial thing. A lot of people with just 100 rupees investment, they have earned crores of rupees. Yeah, we need to understand what is the resources we have. We cannot curse our parents that because you don't have money, I'm not able to do that. There are a lot of other things which you can do. Okay, you have to do research there according to your budget. Identify the best employers in your field. Once you have understood what you're good at, you should understand which is the best company in the world for this skill of mine. Then plan. After research, plan what graduation suits this career. Okay, which college is the best. Okay, which college is the nearest also, and which college is the best. You should have a combination of all. You can make a Venn diagram, and we should plan that. Yeah. Then tests to be given. A lot of college, they offer management quota. If you're going to a college in a management quota, through a management quota, that means you're not fit for that course. You should earn the seat. You should take the entrance test and earn that seat. Only then, you do justice to that course also. So preparation level, you need to understand what is the preparation required to reach that graduation course and the college also. What is the budget do you have? If should I take any loan for it in future? We need to plan all these things now only. Then take actions. Okay, after the research, after the planning, you have to take action. You should join some vocational classes. Imagine you have done the admissions for anything. Okay, you have to do some vocational classes which will amplify your graduation, or which will push yourself as a personality to do good in this graduation. Because end of the day, if you see presently, more than 60% jobs, they don't require graduation only. There are people who are not asking for graduation. There are people only saying that we want this skilled person, closing skilled, editing skilled. They want only skilled people. They don't want any graduation course. Slowly things are changing. Yeah. So it's all about your skill. If you have graduation, it's good. But if you have proper skills with proper vocational classes, then it is too good. Also plan if there are any specialization courses, how far you can reach. Also find internships in your vacations, in your 12th vacation. When you join graduation for first 2 years, you should do some internship where you have to give free service to the company which is nearby to your house or online, and where you want to make a career. You cannot just go and do some part-time job anywhere. You should do a job or do internship in a place which will help you develop your skills. Okay, and after that what will happen? You will be in the right association also, because you are doing internship in the right company. Use your 24 hours well. Okay, when you use your 24 hours well, if you follow plan, and in your interviews time when you say I have done all these things, then the time it comes when you start performing. Okay, explore all kinds of activities to know what you like. Yeah, eliminate with time. You are doing a lot of experiment when you are very young. If you are in 8th class, 9th class, try to learn a lot of other things, and with time you should understand that this is not my kind. Okay, don't try to be in only one kind when you are very young I'm saying. Okay, what you love should be the need of the society to make a living out of it. Yeah, just because I like playing guitar, that doesn't mean people will accept me. Check whether they like it or no. Check whether I can reach to a mass audience and then earn money out of this or no. Yeah, how can you do? You can do by this process called as Ikigai also. It's a Japanese technology to make decisions. Now if you see, there is a lot of Venn diagram here. There is one big Venn diagram which says what you love, what the world needs, what you can be paid for, and what you are good at. If you see in the center, they all are coinciding, and that's called as Ikigai, and that's the best for you. Yeah, this is a book here. Yeah, this is a book, wonderful book, which is highly sold these days, called as Ikigai. Okay, the Japanese secret of a long and happy life. It's not only about career, about your life also, how to live your life. This book explains. Even I have read this book. A lot of free podcast is available on YouTube also. You can listen to it. So if you see here, it's a combination of passion, mission, vocation, and profession. When you mix them all, that core, when you get, that's called as Ikigai. But in all these things which I have said, the 4 steps also, here there is human intervention. Yes, this is good, but it is depending on human opinions. Okay, your feeling, and your feeling is not same always. For that reason, there is a technology where psychologists have designed it with the help of artificial intelligence. Okay, I'll explain how that system works. So about career counseling system, how this system which I'm speaking about, how it works and how accurate it is. Okay. Now, stages in career counseling. When you take career counseling, there are 4 stages. Firstly, data collection, which is psychometric test. Okay, I'll show you how to take psychometric test. You have to visit our website, and there is a section called a psychometric test. There you have to give your details and then take a test. Now that test is opinion based test. So with a calm mind, you have to just answer the questions there and what will be your response to that questions. So the psychometric test is artificial intelligence based test. So you have to just give your opinions to it, and then that report will come to me. Okay. Once you have done your psychometric test, I shall share you a pre-counseling form where you have to fill in your details and your present interest, what you want to do, because we want to combine what you want now and what suits you also. The psychometric test says what suits you, and the pre-counseling form will tell me what you want to be now and all. Okay. Understanding the data is the next process. Okay. Next process is I have to understand what kind of personality you are and what is the interest level presently and what are your plans. Together, I am going to have a knowledge about you. Then finally we come for decision making, that is one-on-one counseling will be done. Okay, we come, we meet online and we speak, and I explain you about you and what are the various career opportunities and what is the best for you. So this is the career counseling stages. The total hours required could be around 4 hours, you taking 1 hour of test, me doing analysis for an hour or 2, and the counseling for 30 minutes to 1 hour. Okay. Now what all you get in this also will be explained. Now this psychometric test is analyzed in six dimension. Okay, firstly it analyzes your personality, your career interest, which means what are the things you like to do daily. Your career motivators is what excites you the most. Then your learning style, your emotional quotients, and your skills and abilities. Okay, in all the 6 dimensions, this system understands you and then recommends you. Now if you see what is personality type, it's not only about being extrovert and introvert. Okay, now extrovert, people say someone who talks more is extrovert. It's not only about that. There are many things, many dimensions we need to understand to say someone to be an extrovert. Okay, now what does an extrovert or introvert means? Where do you get your energy from? Secondly, sensing or intuitive, only personality. Okay, it's only about personality. Now sensing or intuitive means how we take information. Okay, then how we make decision. Based on that, we consider you to be a thinker or a feeler. Okay, thinking or feeling, how you make decision. Then how we like to live a life, either organized or spontaneous. Yeah, so this is only personality type. Then coming to interest based. So based on interest, whether you are a practical person, you will be under a realistic person. Okay, whether you're a thinker, okay, you become an investigator, in investigative type of a person, type of interest. Then artistic, yeah, then social, whether you want to be a helper, then enterprising, that is leadership skills, then conformity, that is organizing skills. So interest means what? Daily you should have something. Now imagine if artistic is your interest type base, interest type number 1, means in your career you should have creativity daily. Now imagine if artistic is last, that means you don't like daily changes. You want system to be same always. So every personality is different, right? So based on this, we understand what you want daily also. Okay, because you have to live your life daily. So we should understand what are the things which is likable for you daily. Then what is the thing which motivates you, or whether creativity, social service, structured work, or independence, continuous learning, high paced, adventure. What motivates you most? What excites you most? You understand by this process. Okay, then learning style, whether you're a visual learner, read and write learner, kinesthetic learner, auditory learner. Yeah, now if you see who is a visual learner, where you need a teacher, you need a pen, paper, graph to make you understand. Okay, read and write means you don't need anyone, you can just read, make your notes and understand. Kinesthetic learner means you have to do that practically, only then you understand that. And listener, that is auditory learner, means by just listening to audio you learn. Okay, so based on these, we tell you what are you and what are the learning strategies you have to improve. Now regarding emotional quotient, we understand your emotional awareness, your self-awareness, managing emotions, how you manage your self-emotion, then how you get motivated, how you empathize people, and relationship management. All these things are important because you are living your life, right? So emotional quotients are also analyzed. Then finally, we understand your skills and ability, your numerical ability, logical ability, verbal ability, clerical and organizing ability, that is your administrative skills. Then spatial and visualizing ability, leadership and decision making skills, social and cooperative skills, mechanical ability. Okay, all these are your skills and ability. Okay, so based on all these dimensions, there are 6 dimensions which I said. So if you see here, there is a Venn diagram, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this system will take all the dimensions together, okay, and that core thing, the nearest to all, this center line, okay, that is called your top choice. Now let me explain you with these things. Now if you see this black thing, which means it is away from the core, away from the center, which means this career, imagine if medicine or health science is avoid, that means the interest, the career motivators, personality type, learning style, everything is going away. So when it is in away, that is avoid, that means you will struggle a lot. Now if it is little near, that is under optional, which means you need a lot of support to make a career out of it. Okay, imagine if medicine is in optional and your father is having his own nursing home or hospital, only then you can do well in it because you already have a support. Okay, now imagine your father is not a doctor, and if this is an optional career, then you will struggle a lot. Okay, then coming to good and top are the careers we recommend. Okay, top and good. Okay, top is the best, that no doubt you're going to do well. Okay, even if you put a little bit of hard work also, you can do really good in it. But if you put your 100% in your top choice and good choice, you will be the best. You will be the best. Okay, so this is how the system works. Okay, I hope you have understood the Venn diagram how I have explained. It is similar to that of Ikigai, but there it is all about you understanding, you examining. But here it is with the help of technology and the humans together, we understand what is best for you. So based on all these, we understand your top choice, good choice, optional choice, and careers to avoid. Out of 20 career clusters, 160 career paths, more than 3000 occupation. Detailed career route map will be given to you. Okay, report PDF will be given, and also access to the dashboard. Lifetime you can access to the dashboard. What it is, I'll tell you. Okay. Now steps for career counseling. As I said, firstly you have to take psychometric test. I will explain you how to take that. You have to go to this website called smartcareergoals.com. Okay. When you come down here, you can access this in laptop also and also in your smartphone. So if you are in class 8th to 12th, yeah, you can take this as a psychometric test. If you are doing graduation, or if you have done graduation and it's been 1 year that if you have done graduation, you have not worked anywhere, or if it is less than 1 year that you're working, then for graduates, this is the case. Now you have 1 or more year of experience, then that's called professionals. Okay. Now imagine you are in this category. Okay. That is, you are in 9th standard, 10th standard, 11th or 12th. You come here. You write your name. Okay, I just write here as Raghav, and you can choose any. If you are in 11th class, you choose 11th here. Okay, just go next. Okay, what's your present stage? You know, if you are doing science, if you are doing maths, where are you today? We need to understand. Okay, if you want to give psychometric test in Kannada, Marathi, English, Hindi, a lot of other languages are available. Whichever language is comfortable to give the test, you can choose that. So this test you should continue for at least, it will go for 30-40 minutes. It is left to you how fast you read. There are people who finish in 30-40 minutes. There are people who take 2 hours also. So with a calm mind and your genuine opinion you have to give. Okay, you have to give your genuine answers to it, and then I can generate the report, and that will really match your personality. Then once everything is done, the career counseling psychometric test is done, this kind of report, with the help of this report, we explain you about your personality. Now this is one person, his name is Sanket Jadhav. I did his counseling. He's from Nagaland now. He is in army. So if you see, his present stage is in diffused. Okay, diffused because he knows what to do but don't know how to do. Okay. So this is his personality. He is complete introvert and all other things, and the details of the personality shown here. It is, you can read it and understand, and we also explain you in a different way. Okay, we'll understand your strength. Okay, we'll understand your interest type. Then we understand the interest type. We have the descriptive thing about the various interest type you are good in. Then we understand your career motivators type. Okay, what motivates you? Then all the details about that is given here. Okay, then the learning style. Yeah, his learning style is read and write. So the details of read and write, that means it is a strength, and what are the learning improvements he has to do. Okay, then the skills and abilities, that is numerical ability, logical ability, verbal ability, all these are good for him. Okay, then clerical, that is organizing skill, that is administrative skills are little poor, so he has to work on it. Then spatial abilities average, leadership skills are good. Okay, then skills and abilities of social is good, then mechanical ability is average. Okay, so based on that, his career cluster is generated. So out of 20 career clusters, we have to choose 4. Okay, whichever clusters he want to go to. And what are the clusters is explained here, those 4 clusters. And finally, we recommend your careers in that cluster. If you see, human service was his top career choice. That means clinical psychology, social, mentor and coach are his good choice. Okay, and if you see, education and training was also his second choice. So he can become a good trainer, coach and all. He can also become a physical trainer. His interest was in sports, so he can be a good sportsman also. Then public safety was his another choice, so he can become an IPS officer, police officer, CID officer. Okay. So based on all these, we also understand other recommendations are also given to you. Okay. Then finally, with your interest, what's your present interest, what's your parents' interest, together we sit together and we recommend you one career path. Now he wanted to get into Indian Army. Okay. Now what Indian Army, he wanted to become a lieutenant. So what is the work nature of it? okay, and that is also matching him. Yeah. Then to become an lieutenant, what are the various ways, educations required for it, okay, the career route map to reach there, any advancement program you have to do, what is the fees, what the demand, salary and level of preparation, okay, all these things we understand with this one report. With this report I explain you, okay. With that you also get access to the dashboard. Now what is a dashboard? You have to go to this website again called smartcareergoals.com and click on this students dashboard, okay. Let me open this dashboard. Every student, when he is undergoing psychometric test, you have to remember this ID and password, okay. You have to log in now, okay. Once you log in, this dashboard is yours. Now imagine this is your dashboard, so you understand what are your top choice. So if you see here, if you click here, it is top choice. If you click here, it is avoid. If you see this person's avoid are digital marketing, cost accounting, big data analyst. All these are the careers which he has to avoid. Whatever happens, he will not succeed in this, okay. Then top choices. So top choices means what? You will surely succeed in this. Now if you see counseling, school teaching, retail management, then corporate trainer, mentor coach, political relationship, all these are his top choices. Now imagine he wants to get into mass media and journalism. Now when he clicks here, okay, he will get around 773 colleges, okay, in India. It's not only about your own city, around India, which all are the colleges who are offering this course. You understand all the top colleges. Now if you see for this, there is Guru Gobind Singh from New Delhi, okay. So there is Jamia Millia Islamia University, then University of Mumbai. Lot of other colleges are also available here, okay. With this you can also research in Google also, but for now you understand what is best for you, okay. So in this you can also check what is the best college for post graduation, okay. If you click on post graduation, you will understand that, and any career advancement, any vocational courses, everything is available here, okay. Now when you come back to your dashboard here, if you see there is career library. See, everything is there, okay. Everything about career counseling, what you want to do in your life, everything you can plan here itself. Now imagine you want to become, again here there is journalism. Every career, the details of that career cluster is here. Now journalism, when I choose, okay, here if you are very young, you don't know a lot of career options, right? You can just check out with various career opportunities. When you're reading that, and if you feel, yes, this is the place where I have to be, that's your goal. Now this is about the career, what are the roles and responsibilities of it, what are the key skills required, what are the career opportunities, what is the salary, what is the demand. There is a vlog here, yeah, by many people. So you can watch them and make your notes, yeah. Then what is the education required, then a career navigator for it, then what are the best colleges for graduation, post graduation, all that thing is understood, okay. So anything related to career, everything is available on this website, okay. So just go to smartcareergoals.com and take your career counseling, yeah. Now coming back to my presentation. So firstly, the psychometric test, I have shown you the demo. Just give your opinion, okay, and that will come to me, and then I'll share you the pre-counseling form, yeah. Then the counseling can be done. Now report analysis by counselor, yeah. I will be doing the analysis, that is I'll take around 2 hours time to analyze your psychometric test, and I have to match with your interest. Then once your analysis is done, the Zoom link is shared to you, and we can meet live with the convenient time of yours and mine, okay. I'll be giving you an appointment time, so we can fix a time, a date and a time, and we can come live. You and your family members can sit and listen to me there. You can ask your questions, any doubts. The whole detailed route map will be given to you, yeah. So the report and dashboard I've already explained. Now how to achieve goal when you know what to do, okay. Now imagine I've told that graphic designing is the best for you, okay. Then we need to understand what are the plan for your college, visit them and speak to the alumni. Firstly, even if you are in 10th standard, if graphic designer is the best thing which I've told, so understand what are the top colleges in India, okay. Check their website, check their LinkedIn profile, go to that college, talk to the alumni, understand if it is really best. Once you go there, you will leave this city and go out, and then you understand that, where I live, I don't know anything. A lot of people are living with ignorance. There are a lot of top colleges in law, there are top colleges in art, there are top colleges in every field, Okay, so we need to understand the top colleges, the course which we want to do, and go and search for the top colleges. Visit them from your young age. Visit to all the colleges. Okay, because you will understand where to go. Yeah, okay. Then set your goals that I want to go to this college. Okay, then plan for it. Make time for internship. Once you have got your graduation, make sure that you do internship which is your kind. If graphic designing is there, you can do internship online to any company. You can do free service to them. Anything which is near to the college, you can go there and do internship for a year or two. Once you have done for a year or two, now you understand how to earn money. Okay, then you can do freelancing to the same company or to people around. You can have a small website and open your service and say that, you know, I can do this service, I can make designing for you. Okay, so this is how you have to achieve your careers. Okay, it is not only just doing graduation, everything will come to you, they will take and go. Days have gone. Yeah, so build your LinkedIn profile. Whatever you're doing, you know, when your LinkedIn profile should be all about your projects, your internships and your services. It's not only about your graduation. No, it is of no use these days. Please understand. So follow people in your domain. Okay, you should understand who is the best in this, who is the best employer of the world. Follow them, follow their employees. Okay, talk to them, try to get some appointment and try to have one-on-one conversation either through Zoom or something. Somehow when you understand how they are living, then you will upgrade yourself to reach there. Okay, so read Economic Times and Business Insider's website. You can at least have an app of Economic Times. Slowly you'll have interest towards it. For at least 10-20 days you'll not have interest, but slowly your brain will understand, yes, there is good stuff here also. Yeah, so develop all the skills needed to be world class in your domain. Okay, because you know that this is the career. Now slowly you should develop your personality to be the best in the world. Don't be a mediocre. Don't try to be best in just one area of your city or just to be the best in the city. Just when you work to be the best among yourself, that is daily, if you are improving, a time will come you will be the best in the world. Okay, so for that you need to know what suits you. Only then you can become the best. So finally, do not take chance. I say I'm coming to the end of this long session of how to choose the right career. It is long because it's a serious topic. It is not just an Instagram reel where I'm entertaining you and leaving and there is no value. A lot of value being shared, a lot of research, I've taken days to make this presentation. Okay, because I know that taking career choices is serious. And for that reason, I've done this long webinar. Most of them must have left this webinar in between only because they must have some appointment of watching TV or anything. Okay, you have reached here. I really congratulate that you have watched till this much time. Okay, I have tried to put 2 stories also and tried to make it interesting also. I hope you have watched this webinar till here at this moment. So random career choices is equal to gambling. Don't gamble with your life randomly. चलो देख लेंगे जो होगा, है ना? Not good, because when you lose 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, it is precious years. Because in that year you could be like an elephant trying to climb a tree. So don't do that. Okay, understand who you are first. Why should one take chance and live a life with dissatisfaction, right? Yeah, so stop taking chances with your life. Finally, remember, people with goals and purpose live a better life. When we know where to go, our journey is wonderful. Okay, I remember in my personality development course, there is a small story where a man is traveling, okay, and he's in a jungle and there are two ways. And one old man comes there and he asks that old man, you know, where does this road go? Then the old man asks him, where do you want to go? Then he says, I don't know. I just want to know where does this road go. Then the old man says, when you don't know where you want to go, you can take any road, you will reach there. How true, isn't it? When we don't know where to go, any road will take us nowhere. So the moral here is, when we know what to do in our life, we'll live a better life. Okay. So value of the counseling, yes, we all want to know what is the fees. Firstly, the value. What could you think the value of career counseling is? Firstly, I believe it is priceless. Because at very young age, you are knowing who you are and what to do and all. Because I wish, and a lot of my friends, in this age, they wish that, this system, what you're doing for youngsters, we wish we had this. Yeah. So it is priceless because it is saving a lot of your money and time. So I believe it is priceless. But yes, there is service fees. Average fees for counseling across the country. In India, it is around 8,000 to 10,000 rupees people charge with report, with counseling and all. But my fees, our fees is lower than the average price of all these things. Okay, my fees is way lower than these. Okay, for that you need to call, because the prices are varying, and you should just call and tell that I watched your webinar and what's the fees now. So for that you need to take the psychometric test and then call me for it. Okay, the phone number is 9740764123. Another option number I want to give you, 9738484516. Okay, so you get a report, you get a dashboard access for the life, then you get live counseling. Okay, after that you will feel great because you know what to do. So you can take a screenshot of it. Yeah, it is smartcareergoals.com. You can also follow me on my YouTube channel, Facebook channel and LinkedIn. That is Srinivas Balaraju. So I am finally ending my long webinar. I hope it was productive. I wish you all the best for your careers. If it is for your kid, I wish you, your family, all the best for the future. So see you all soon in the counseling session. Thank you.